Okay, so I've done these. Let me show you how to do these. So use a knife, get under the right here, pull it up, put a screwdriver in there, pop this lid off. You get to screw. On the front ones, got a front screw and a back screw. On this one, just have one screw. On the back one, you just need to untighten this. On the front one, you would need to hold it with the other. So you need two of them. You need two of these Allen keys that come with the new wheels. And just hold one side and you untighten the top. So then the issue everybody has is the wheel won't come off because the bearing is stuck to the axle. So I bought on Amazon this bearing puller, which essentially will pull off the wheel from the bearing. The issue is that on here, and back on here, put the bearing puller on. If I start tightening, these feet will not hold on to anything. What I want is to hold on to the wheel, push this down into the axle, so it basically pulls the wheel up and off the axle, and the bearing which is in the wheel, which is stuck to the axle, will then slide off the axle. So because that doesn't work, my trick is, don't be afraid, check your new wheels first, check they're the same, that it's gonna work. If not, you're fucked. Looks the same. So essentially, take your little knife, cut off the rubber. Hard with one hand. Tack. You're gonna throw these wheels out anyways. Oh. There you go. Up in my pile of rubbish. And now, when I put my bearing puller on here, and I start to tighten it, you will see that it will get to a stage where it starts gripping to the lip that the rubber wheel was on. So just accelerate this. Okay, I've tightened. You can see now it's gonna catch. So now if I turn it, not easy with one hand. Now, the magic's starting to happen. If this works, it's basically pulling the plastic up. So I don't want the plastic to break. What it should be doing is pulling the wheel off this bearing. The only issue is if it breaks. So let me restart. I don't want to damage the thread in here, because then I'm fucked as well. I'm gonna do this. So I'm gonna do this. Trial and error. I don't want to damage this thread. By the way, I have new axles as well for the back, just in case, because they don't come with the wheels. I suppose you're going to keep it, but you know, just in case. But what I'm going to do is, I don't mind damaging the nut here. Put the nut back on. Don't need to tighten it too much, actually, just to damage something. Then put this back on. Open it back up so we can clamp. There. Start tightening again. really hope. Let's do one thing. I can see the wheel is starting to bend, but I think here it's more rigid. It's less likely to break. So let me just turn the bearing puller so it's aligned with these three things. There. Now if I pull, I'm pulling on a stronger part of the plastic. Okay, let's turn. It's bending up, but did you hear that? The pop, look. Bearing has come off the axle. Now that I pull more, look at this. Poof. So be careful. Sometimes the bearing is so worn that all the little beads come out, and then you have to chase them around the house. Beads look like this. Little beads. Which is what's called a ball bearing. Take this off. And look, ta-da! So what you can see here is the bearing came out of the wheel. This one stayed in, then the one on the other side came out. On a new wheel you can see there's two ball bearings, one on each side. So this bearing is still stuck here. So now, since it's all rusty, there's some space there. So I need to try and put my bearing puller to pull that off. Give me a sec. So the issue I have is that I put my screwdriver in here and I levered this up. The problem is the bearing hasn't moved. What's happened is the axle, which you can see here has moved up, which is not good because that axle, I believe, should not be coming out. So I just pulled it up anyways. That's fine. So now if I put my bearing puller on here, I have enough space to fit these little legs. It would be much better if this thing had sharper legs. Then you wouldn't need as much space. So let me tighten it. Pause the video. No, it's fine. There you go. With one hand. Okay, let me pause the video. There, I'm in. I put my little bolt again, so I don't damage the thread. And now pull this. Oh. You can see it moving up, moving up, moving up, moving up, moving up, moving up. This bolt, this bearing puller has changed my life. Up, 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 and it's off. Great. Okay, so now I just have to undo my little nut here. Little bolt, sorry. There you go. So now, oh, look at this. Disgusting. So I'll clean this up. I'll see if I have an issue with this, how I can put it back in, because it shouldn't be coming out. The hammer maybe, and then you're done, and then just put your new wheel on. Boop. The nut, and that's it. Front wheel, same process. No, actually, front wheel, didn't show you what you have to do. No, it is same process. I was being stupid. If really, what I also did is I had to break this plastic thing, but then I didn't need to because then I cut the rubber and I did that trick I just showed you. There it is. Hope it helps. Sorry, I'm on the second wheel. What I just realized is what you can also do to get rid of this bearing is just, and which you could also have maybe done in the other case, just hit on the axle, the bearing will stay here, the axle will go down without waking the kids. Up. Now bring it back up, and now I can also access with my bearing puller.